So hello and welcome back to Hop to the Top. Today it is the first episode of Season 4, but we're going to start things off with a transfer special. We've not done one yet in this save, and I thought it's time to treat you and do a transfer special. So we are only a couple of days after the disaster of last episode, which is, I mean, quite frankly, I'm still scarred by it. Either way, we're going to come back stronger and hopefully make some good progress this season. Hopefully, we're going to start off today with some good signings. Now, the first bit of news, it's back, all right? It's back. Apparently, the Tycoon is back, looking to take over the club. We've had a few of these news articles again, but this time, apparently, there is now a transfer embargo on us. Again, there was last time, then they pulled out. This time, it could be big. It's not quite as big of an investment. Last time they said they're going to give us £48 million to invest into the club. This time they're going to invest only £6 million, and that doesn't say transfer budget. So I'm a little bit annoyed by that. I say I'm annoyed by that. I'm annoyed that we're not getting £48 million, all right? I'm annoyed about that. I'll take any sort of investment. If that's £6 million more than what this current board are putting in, I'll take that kind of money. Either way, the first thing we need to do is get a new assistant manager in, because we sacked the one last episode, didn't we? So we're going to have no expense spared on this. If they're already at another club, we're going to poach them from another club. First things first, well, let's get some filters in there, okay? We want judging player potential, judging player ability, and man management. We want all of those to be at least 15, all right? That's what we're going to go for. And there's only one player that fits that role, apparently, and it's a guy called Zlatan. I like what I see, though. 16 man management, 20 motivation, 15 player ability, 15 player potential, good coaching ones as well. He's not, well, this said he's not an assistant manager, but I think he's quite a good one. So do we put a bid in for him, or do we hold on? Let's add him to the shortlist at least. In the meantime, we'll bring these parameters down a little bit to get a few more people in there. He might be a little bit more suited because he only had he preferred a 4-4-2 formation. We want someone who is a bit more aligned to what we want. So this guy, for example, looks good, likes our formation as well. This guy looks almost better, actually, in more area. Okay, this guy's coming in now. Recently been at Young Boys, so knows the league quite well. Been at Zurich before, so that could be a bit of an issue with our fans, but hopefully they'll get over that. And has recently been at Hertha Berlin as well. How much does he want? He wants 2k per week. We can offer him 1.8. Surely he will take that 1.8. He wants 1.9, 1.8. Take it or leave it. He's taken it. Welcome. Where's he called? Harold. Welcome, you're our new assistant manager. Oh, this is quite exciting as well. Ville are taking on Servette in the Super League relegation playoff. Obviously, Servette to go down, Ville to go up. Who actually won their division? I assume it would have been Zurich winning their division. If we look at the league table, Zurich winning it comfortably. Who won? Koreans were second the season before. They've really dropped down. So Ville, I hope Ville come up, to be fair. Servette, get yourself down. We want to see a new team in the division. But Servette win 4-0. So no new team in the division. Because of that, we've been given a bit more money for Euro Cup television money, apparently, because the season's all probably finished now. We also get 685k in extra prize money, which is nice. And nearly another £1 million there from the Euro Cup, which is good to see. Europa Conference League, 98k to be shared out amongst the squad. And Frankfurt ended up winning it, the inaugural Europa Conference League. So they go into the Europa League next season. And obviously, that doesn't matter to us because we're in the Champions League now. Some scout reports have just come through. This guy, Richard Lee, he looks like he could be quite good on that left wing. 4 or 3.5 star current ability. Only valued at 850k as well. Is his contract expiring soon? It's not. Let's make an offer then. We can't. Oh, because we're on the transfer embargo. Okay, well, this is a good transfer special so far, isn't it? We can't make transfers. We can, though, sign a new assistant manager. So, welcome, Harold. You're finally here. I can finally set you up on the proper staff responsibilities where you're meant to be. So, hopefully, we're going to see this takeover resolve itself very soon. Otherwise, this is a rubbish transfer special. Oh, this is a two-legged thing, apparently. Didn't realise that. Vil, come on, lads. Win 5-0. Servette win 2-0. Okay, no new team in the league again. El Hadj Colli only gets the second in goals scored. Why? Oh, he got 18 goals in the league. He got 26 overall, but 18 in the league. Actually, instead of these two, they've got 18 goals as well, which is cool. I've been given Manager of the Year, which is brilliant. I think I deserve that. And then apparently I'm pleased with the award. Oh no, the club president is pleased with me winning the award. Well, understandably. So there are going to be a few players leaving the squad. Obviously, we've got the Snakes leaving in Bajrami and Sukachev, but Pusic, Momo, Zok and Aragorn all going to be leaving just because they're not good enough for the level, especially Pusic, who's on nearly £3 a week and apparently a star player. He's just not good enough. So they've got to go. I'm sorry. You know what? I couldn't agree more. The current president is demanding that the new owners, or prospective new owners, speed up their takeover bid so I can actually take part in the transfer window. Because right now I'm getting worried that I'm not going to have to make any signings because I wouldn't be able to because we'll be under embargo all summer. We've only got 2 weeks until his first friendly. It just comes around so quickly in Switzerland because the season finishes so late and the preseason starts so early for some reason. You don't get much time at all. We've got 2 weeks until the Luton game, which obviously we're not going to play on camera because I never play the friendlies because they're just annoying. Oh, apparently Sheffield United are actually going to trigger Boone's release clause of what? I didn't realise he had a transfer release clause of 1.1 million. He's valued at what? He's valued at 1.6. Quickly, offer him a new contract immediately. Offer new contract. Quick. Regular starter, important player. Yeah, go on then. That's fine. Negotiate quickly. What's 4.5k per week? What's he currently on? Existing contract 2.7. Right, well, okay, we can afford it, but we'll bring this down to 3.5. Minimum fee release clause, go. We don't want you. Yearly wage rise, go. Unused substitute fee, go. Everything else, we might have to sort of leave the same to placate him a little bit. That can go down to 750. That can go down to 600. Now he wants 5.5k per week. Seriously, lad? 3.7, 800, 600. Please. I mean, we can't let you go for only 1.1 million. He's driving a hard bargain. 4.2k is what he's agreed on. I mean, it's a little more than perhaps I would have wanted, but I don't want to let him go for less than he's worth because that'd be terrible, terrible. Although we did let Morandi go for less than he's worth, but that was because we had to get rid of him at the time. If they're interested in Boone now, they'll be interested in Boone in a season's time because I'm planning on using them all next season. Oh, you've got to be joking me. Takeover hits the rocks again. Apparently, I think it's still there. The embargo is still there. Apparently, they don't have enough funds to complete a takeover. Transfer window has just opened as well, which, I mean, please. Thankfully, Boone has just signed his new contract, so we're not going to be letting him go anytime, well, unless someone comes in with a great offer, but he's on a new contract at least. So considering this is the transfer special, there haven't been any transfers yet, have there? It's I apologise, but we've got to sit through all this crap. And all of a sudden, a consortium have now just taken over the club. So, okay, fair play. So new president has pumped in £5.75 million into the club coffers, apparently, and there's a new transfer budget and wage budget maybe. Let's have a quick look at this then. 5.75 million should all be going, if we look at the board stuff, that should be going on new youth facilities. I mean, whilst we're here and we've got that money, make a board request, facilities, improve training facilities. Can we do that, please? They're not good. He says they're good enough. They're not. Well, they are probably good enough, but I want them to be better. And thankfully, he has agreed when I say we need state-of-the-art one to attract better players. So more facilities are incoming. So that's good at least. Importantly, though, the embargo has been lifted. So let's get on with signing some players. So I've already been through players who are out of contract this season, and there's not that many that are going to improve the squad massively and things like that. There's one or two contracts that offered out earlier on in the season. So today it's all about actually buying players. But I think because there's only 37 players on the transfer list, I think it's because it's not quite obviously the Swiss transfer window is open now, but it's not open for anywhere else yet. So that's probably, we'll have to wait even longer. In good news though, the under-18s have won the under-18 Elite League is this the third season in a row? I think, the third season in a row. Well done, lads. So this is quite important news, this, for the entire series. Obviously, we're trying to make the Swiss leagues one of the best in Europe, and we've had another big boost. We're now the 10th best country in terms of nation club coefficients. So according to our coefficient of how well we've performed, we're pretty decent. And what it means is whoever wins the league now automatically goes to the Champions League group stages. So winning the league this season has just become that bit more valuable. So this will help us out a little bit. So Switzerland, we've got 1, 2 for the Champions. Oh no, we still got 2 for the European Conference League. That's okay. I did get a little bit concerned there because it says nothing there on Europa Conference League. So we still got 5 qualification places. Whew, that's okay. Apparently there was a draw for the Champions League best place second qualifying round, and we've drawn Dinamo Kiev in it, and that's going to be a tough game, that is, because they're better than us. Now, I've been recording for nearly 40 minutes, and we've seen no transfers in this transfer special yet, so we need to do something about that. Definitely, because obviously we've had a bit of an issue with the transfer embargo. We have signed new staff members, but the transfer embargo has held us back. I've waffled quite a bit about things. This 40 minutes is probably going to be condensed down into about 6 or 7 minutes, I'd imagine. Now, this is a player that interests me. Benoit Badiashile. He's a centre-back, but crucially a ball-playing defender, something we've kind of missed a little bit this season. On the transfer list at Monaco. Now, it says here, no scout reports, but actually, if we look back on the scouting here on the transfer list, 3-star current ability with 4-star potential. That looks all right to me. So I think, how much is he on the list for? 275k, straight in with an offer. Come on, Benoit, come to Grasshoppers. So Monaco have accepted our offer for Benoit, but they've also accepted an offer from Lens, who are in the 2nd division. So surely he's got to be like onto us. Surely he'd want to join us instead. Why would he want to go to a club that isn't in the Champions League? So he wants to be a fringe player, squad player, regular starter. That's fine. We can handle that. That's fine. He does want 5.5k per week though. Let's take this down to 4k to start off with. Get rid of these future wage rises as well. On a 3-year deal, that's okay. 3 years we can do with, pull up to 4 anyway to see what happens on a 4-year deal. Yearly wage rise of 10%. Get rid of that. We hate that. Unused substitute fee, get rid of that. Appearance fee down to 1.2. We'll have to keep those relatively high to keep him happy. Oh, he's turned us down completely. I was too harsh, but you know what? If you don't fit in with my financial plans, then you're not welcome here. He says, as plenty of players have been given yearly wage rises of 5, 10, 15%. You hate to see it. So hopefully he doesn't go elsewhere, but we'll keep an eye out for other players. This is a striker currently at Watford who's on the list for 400k, but we don't really need another striker, I don't think. So let's not go for that yet. We need to go for positions that we actually do need. Although currently I don't think anyone on the transfer list is quite at the right price, at a good enough level, and in a position that we need. So again, let's hold our horses. This genuinely is the worst transfer special ever. Ever. I've been recording this for an hour, and you've probably only seen about 10 minutes of it. But we should probably discuss actually where we need to strengthen. This might take up a few minutes of a transfer special, and it's sort of talking about transfers. We are okay for strikers right now with E01 and Colley. We're okay in that attacking midfield position with Smith and Schneider. We definitely need to bring some wingers on, particularly because 2 are on loan, and we've got Pusic leaving and Sukachev leaving, obviously. We probably should strengthen the centre midfield as well. We've got Illich and Schneider, but then 2 players in on loan. Bajrami's leaving as well. Alan's back, but he's not quite there yet, so we can probably get rid of him. Centre-back we could do with another player, because Augusto's good, but Jordan... To be fair, literally everywhere apart from strikers and attacking midfielders, we could probably do with extra player. And goalkeeper, we've got some good goalkeepers. Everywhere, okay. A few players leaving after being on loan at the club. First of all, Renato Matos. Can we get him back? I'd actually take him back, please. Make an offer, loan offer. They're interested in discussing a loan move, so let's make that offer. And that hopefully Matos will come back. Who else do I want to come back? I mean, Sacramento was good, but I just don't... I think he's too inconsistent for me. We can get someone better in than him. Thiago was rubbish as well. Despite him being 3.5-star current ability, I just don't rate him. So I think everyone apart from Matos is going to go back to Benfica. Oh, for God's sake, Matos. Why? Why? Please, why don't you want to come back to the club? Oh, this is really not going well with transfer special. Right, the 1st of July is here. And I can actually tell you about some transfers, because I've already said that we've got some transfers coming through. I'm offering some contracts out to some players. And here they are, the 3 players. You'll notice no one's massive. No one's massive in terms of current ability. We'll send them all on intensive language courses as well. But Reece Williams comes in. He is a centre-back, 2-star current ability with 4.5-star potential. He's 21 though. I could have made a mistake there. Sean Howard, he's another player coming in with 4.5-star potential, 18 years old, and he's got 1.5-star current ability. So we can send him to the under-18 squad and get him to win the Champions League for us. That'll be good too. And also, another guy, Sia Tunis, comes in, 5-star potential, 2.5-star current ability. He will definitely be playing a few games this season in the first team. The other 2 probably on loan, under 18 squad. Goodbye, Sugachev, you absolute snake. And goodbye, Bajrami, you also absolute snake. Cannot believe he's gone. But of course, this means the transfer window is open for everyone now. We should see lots of players on this transfer list, and there is a few players. This guy looks perfect. Man City, box midfielder. How much do they want for him? 3 million for Ante. We might come back later on, although I don't know, he's on 15k per week. He's never going to join us on 15k per week. Okay, let's not have him. But the guy underneath him is a deep line playmaker, and he is currently valued at £7 million. How much do they want for him? Make an offer. 3.8. Maybe we just look at Benfica instead. All right, maybe we look at Benfica instead. We could get Nuno on the left-hand side of defence. We could do with that. Another player to back up Boone. Let's get him in maybe. Let's make an offer on him on loan as well. See if he wants to join the club as a important player again. Kevin Soboth, we could do with you as well. Look, I think you're available for loan. I presume you're available for loan. They want us to pay his wages and pay a big month. We can't afford that. Kevin Sober, you're not coming, unfortunately. If we can't get Matos, we might be able to get Thomas Tavares, who's also a right back. So we'll make an offer for him as well, on loan, obviously, as well, for free. Gerson Sousa, you're a right winger. Again, let's make an offer for you. Let's get you in on loan. I love having Benfica. I love having Benfica as my feeder club. I mean, there's no guarantee that they'll actually come, but it's good to get these guys offered at least. Gonzalo, we've had you before. You know the club. You know what it's about. Come back home, all right? Come home, Gonzalo. We'd love to have you again at the club. And he's interested in discussing a loan move this time around. So come on, Gonzalo, come back. I mean, I would offer Paolo Bernardo, but he is on 26 grand a week. And I doubt they're going to let Paolo Bernardo come on loan to us. They'll let him come for 13k per week. Oh. Paolo Bernardo. No, we've already got playmakers. We can't spend that much money on him. We can't. Or can we? Maybe let's get another striker in as well, on loan. Use him as backup, obviously, because we want to use Yuan and Colley, but if he's free, he's not quite free. 1.4k per week. We can afford 1.4k per week for a backup striker. Let's get him in. We're going to have to rotate a bit more this season as well. So there we go. We've offered for half of Benfica's squad again. Maybe they'll come, maybe they won't, we don't know. I might have bid £3 million for that midfielder from Man City. They might have accepted it. He wants a lot of money though. And we can't afford him. Oh, I want him, but we can't afford him, unfortunately. Benfica are now accepting plenty of bids on their players from us. Hopefully, we'll get at least one or two of them coming into the club. That would be quite nice. Now, I've just seen this guy available on a free transfer. He's just been let go by Bristol City. 3-star current ability on the wing. We could do with a new winger, couldn't we? A bit older as well to help out with some mentoring. How much does he want per week? All right. How much does he want per week? He wants to be vice captain. Seriously, get out of there. You're not vice captain. He wants to have 6k. I'm not happy with 6k. 4.5 is a deal. I don't know if I actually want him though. That's the issue. Let's just submit it. We can always cancel it later down the line as well if no one else better comes along. The first of the Benfica players are now coming around to reject us, which you hate to see. Why would they not want to come to us and play in the Champions League and a top flight division? Surely they want to come to us rather than just sit in the Benfica under 23s. Matos rejects the loan. Sousa rejects the loan. Tavares rejects the loan. Gonzalo, though, you love to see it. Gonzalo's coming back to the club, thank you. And at least Gonzalo's coming. We've made one signing, so I've been recording for an hour and a half. One signing. Good to see him back, though. Good to see him back. And someone else, mould of the striker that we don't really want. If anything, we don't really want him, but he's going to come as well. So at least we made 2 signings now. It means we could probably play a diamond formation, actually. And if we can't find good enough wingers, the diamond could become our predominant formation next season. So at least we'd have another striker to rotate in that diamond at least. So we'd have 3 strikers out of, that's better, isn't it? Forget players under 23. Anyone who's now good enough, whatever age, please come to the squad. This guy, 1.4 million. He's on 27 grand a week though. He's not going to come to us because we can't afford to pay his wages. But we'll put in a bid for him at least and Oh, please, lads. We might have to resort to the loan market. All right? We might have to resort to the loan market. Jake Allen. He's a winger on that right-hand side. 3-star current ability, it said on that previous screen. Let's just put a bid in on loan. Forget about permanence right now. We need to just get some players in. That's all I'm saying. Frank is a winger on the other side of the pitch. I mean, desperate time. Clearly, it's thrown me off. I thought he wants 4.5k per week. No, I'm not doing that. I've been thrown off. It's so short, the summer window, because the season finishes so late and it starts ridiculously early. I get thrown off by it completely. Like our Champions League second qualifying round against Kiev is after the league season starts. For like a Premier League club, the season doesn't start until like middle of August. We start so early. Oh, so Southampton have accepted the bid for that midfielder, but he wants 27 grand a week. Like, where do you think we're going to get 27 grand a week, 38 grand a week from? What planet is he on? Okay, let's sort with squad viability then, all right? Ilic is good, Smith is good, Augusto's good, all right? They're the three In fact, let's just do this here so we can actually think about the squad right now. So we've got Augusto. We've got Randy Schneider, and we've got Ilic. All right, brill. We've also got Alex Smith. Fantastic. We've got plenty of strikers. All right. Well, for argument's sake, we'll put the guy on loan there for now. Okay. In terms of a left back, we've got Boone. All right. We're happy with Boone, and we're happy with Fructal, aren't we? Okay. Who have we got a right back? Biancone, who's not the best. We need a better one there, and we need a ball playing defender as well, ideally as well. We've got Gonzalo. Gonzalo will do. In terms of wingers though, well, no one is there. Essentially, no one's there. So as you can see, the issues are wingers and a right back. Okay. Obviously, we can get around that by playing another striker and having. Well, we need to get a CDM in, don't we? Okay. Wingers, CDM, right back. Let's look for those first and foremost. This guy, Maxon Capo, he's a defensive midfielder, which is what we could use, and he's on the transfer list at Basel with 5-star. Well, I don't know why he's on the transfer list at Basel. Either way, 125k. We'll have you. See, there's a right back available here, but for 1.2 million pound of a transfer list, he's not that much better than what we've already got. Matos. Just come back, lad. What's wrong with us? Star player. We'll make you a star player, mate. That's what we'll do. All right. We've got a winger on the left-hand side who's also transfer listed at Bayern. He's not quite the best. 21, though. He might be worth the punt. We've not really got much to lose. 34k as well. He's probably going to be rubbish, but we'll offer the contract anyway. So the two bids for the defensive midfielder and the winger, they're going to contract negotiations now. So this is the defensive midfielder. We'll get rid of that important player future pathway thing because I don't want to do that. He wants 3.4k, we'll take it down to 3k. Agent fee down to 20k. Let's get rid of these future wages as well. I'm kind of happy to leave that minimum fee release clause in there for 4.3. Oh, he's got a good potential though. Let's just remove it for now, as well as that yearly wage rise. Leave everything else as it is. Oh, what am I doing? So many times it's happened today's episode. Right, let's just get this winger in. All right, let's just get him in, okay? You're not having a big wage rise. You're not going out on loan because we might need you. Suggest those promises. Negotiate a contract. He wants a lot of money as well. Again, just 3k and take that down as well, you scoundrel. Suggest terms. Okay, he's slightly more on board than the other guy was. Okay. Are we actually going to pay him 3k? Apparently so. This transfer window is going to pot. All right. The last episode went to pot. Today is going to pot. This guy is apparently on the transfer list now. You know what? He looks okay. A ball-playing defender. Let's get him in. All right. Make an offer. At 170k. Thank you. Oh, we're a week away from the start of the season. We're not ready. Oh, I forgot we bloody got this guy coming in, hadn't we? Oh, he's 4.5k per week. It says 3-star, but I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be 3-star. He's fast, but he's got nothing else to him. I don't want to waste the money. Cancel it. Okay, Young Boys have accepted the bid for the centre-back. Okay, start negotiations with him then. He wants to be an important player. You can be a regular starter, okay? Regular starter, that's fine. Negotiate £5,000 a week. £7. So you can have £7 million release fee clause. That's okay. Now we've learnt from this to not be so harsh. Down to 4K. Okay, 4K. We can work with 4K. I said 4.1K you can have, and your agent 21K. 4.8. Well, you can have 4.3, and your agent. Okay, we agreed on a deal. And he's not even a player we needed, if we're honest with ourselves. It's the wings that we need. Or do we just scrap wingers this season? Do we just scrap wingers this season and not even think about it? I think that's potentially what we do. Just scrap the wingers because nothing else is working right now for us. We could be slightly saved here at right back. Jack Scott. Only 3-star current but 5-star potential, and he's on the transfer list. Okay. For 200k. Let's get the offer in for Jack Scott. He looks like he could be good. Santiago Sosa is a defence midfielder. 3-star, 4-star potential. He's a player that we could use. He's available for under $1 million. Let's just put the offer in. Let's get Sosa in. Oh, this really is a disaster. This whole transfer window is a disaster. Oh, Brighton and Wigan also want the right back that I want. Lads, it's not good enough. Please don't take him. Wolves now want more money for him because of that. Is that good enough for you? Take my money. Jesus Christ, you're 19 years old. Look at the demands you're making. Important player, okay, you can have that. Improved coaching, okay, whatever. Big salary, no, remove that. You can have an intensive language course and we will try and improve the midfield for you. There we go. Negotiate his contract. Let's just give him what he wants so we can actually get him. I don't care. Let's not negotiate that. Just give him what he wants. That was probably a terrible idea. I didn't even look at it. He's probably got a clause in there that takes his wages up to... Oh, I hope he's not got a clause in there that takes his wages up to 10k. I didn't even look. Oh, he hasn't. He actually hasn't. That's okay. I'll keep that contract as it is. Collie is apparently meant to be replacing, of course, Bajrami as captain. Do I want that, or do I want? No, I want Ilic. I want Ilic as my captain and Collier as my backup. There we go. They're the changes that will make to captains. River have accepted the £1 million bid for Sosa in that defence midfielder role. He only wants a little bit of, well, he wants more money, but he only wants, how much does he want? 6.5. Honestly, we have to get with the times, aren't we? I think 4.5k. Is that good enough? No, 4.5k is not good enough. Let's just keep taking it down until he accepts something. 4.8, we can do that, that's fine. Class Matos rejects us again. Capo is signed for Lugano when we could have had him. Scott has nearly signed for someone else probably as well. This episode is a disaster. Final friendly now against Anges SCO. Bajrami obviously playing for them. How did we get on against them? We beat them 3-0. So take that, Bajrami, you absolute snake. Do you want to know the best bit about it? The best bit about it is he wasn't even selected. He wasn't even selected. You love to see it. He's literally the only player as well not to be selected pretty much. I mean, unlucky lad. Has he actually played any friendlies yet, Bajrami? He's played one friendly, got a 6.5. What it means is the episode is coming to its end. And it's not a transfer special, really. It's a transfer disaster, if I'm honest with you. Nothing has really happened. And, the centre-back's not even joined us yet. Now Basler trying to... Oh, please. What we need to do then is stick to what we know. And stick to the positions that we're good at. As we've received an offer for... Lugano have made an offer for Fisher. Who's he? Oh, he's a young winger. We should probably offer him a contract, actually. Just because we might need him. We probably might need him this season, actually. I think that's probably what we need him for. Finally, some good news. Sosa is joining us. He's overvalued. He's £1 million. He's not going to get any better than 3 stars either. So, I mean, welcome to the squad, but it's a bit like, okay. 3-star current ability, 4-star potential. It's not the best, but it'll do. It'll do at least. It sort of completes a diamond at least. We've got a good diamond formation now, but we've not really... We're going to have to rely on youth so much this season, I think. So as things stand, we are a couple days away from the Young Boys game, but we're not going to play that today or tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode, we're going to play Kiev, Basel and Kiev in the Champions League and the Super League. We've got a very tough start to the season with both Basel and Young Boys there, which is very hard, a tough start to the season. But if we can get through those games, that'd be quite good. It's a fantastic test, but it's not a test that we're ready for, I don't think, yet. So I'm going to finalise a few transfers. We probably should have done it already. Switch over to this formation and make this our primary tactic for this season. It's not been ideal, okay? It's not been ideal. We've got 3 players in on free transfer. None of them are really brilliant, if we're honest with ourselves. 2 players in from Benfica and Lane. One that we didn't even want, but it's kind of good we've actually got him. And we've signed an overpriced player from Argentina, who we've had to sign through necessity. I won't lie to you, things could have been a lot better. But we've got to deal with the cards we've been given. Okay, this is it. The whole point of this season was to rely on youth at some point, and we've been forced to do that now, I think. So I need to work out the team and stuff. So I'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow for hopefully some good results. But the way the transfer window's gone, the way last season finished, I don't think it is going to go so well. So we'll see. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on the video to make me feel better. That's the only thing that's going to redeem it, I think. So leave a like on the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I will see you next time for some more Hop to the Top. Have a good one. Goodbye.